morning, all. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Friday. And we are now on January 24th, 2020, time about 9:15 a.m. Before I get anywhere on this, I want to remind everybody that for free, I am introducing and asking you to give a try to our afternoon Spider ETF video. Now, to do so, all you need to do is go to our website at www.iraepstein.com under research, free research, bottom right, free offerings. Take a look at that. Click that on. We will send you your user ID and password. So if you're a stock market person, I think you'll find that interesting. All right. We're now up to 930 or some odd cases of this Wuhan virus, 26 dead. Just now in Chicago, they have found a person at the O'Hare Airport. I understand there's a person in Tennessee. So we're getting them throughout the U.S. Now, here's what you have to keep in the back of your mind about this. The big travel season is underway in China. And as it's underway, obviously, people will try to get out of the let's call it under the radar scope. Even with the quarantine area, they're going to try to find ways out and move on. Cinemas closed. Disneyland closed in Shanghai now. I can go on. Every public gathering going to get hurt. What's it going to do to the Chinese GDP? We have to think that out. I've read some reports that they're going to shave about a percentage point off. So if they were looking for 6% GDP, might be 5% this year. And we're just at the beginning of the problem. We don't know what it is. The great news so far, and let's hope it stays that way, is other than the spread from a person to a person or an animal to a person, it's still just China. People that have found the disease in other countries, at least so far, it's not spreading from that person to somebody else. That could be because they know what they're dealing with and they're quarantining and taking the necessary measures. But as you get the combination of the Lunar New Year, you get this fear that are the factories going to reopen after that in areas where you get these diseases? It's a question, what about energy demand? You're tanking in that. Look at the grain demand. Do you bring anything in right now? There's so many unknowns. You're getting hurt. If you go to the meat markets, they've broken out to the downside. The gold market and the silver market getting the safe haven bids today. Silver's the hardest one because it whips back and forth. I get that one. The Japanese yen getting another safe haven bid today. It tried the downside. Doesn't seem that it's going to be able to stay down at this point in time. Bonds and notes. It's not because our economy is doing poorly. This is that fear demand, and you're down to, in the 10 years, you're under where you were in October. When we look at the day's data, the manufacturing sector for the U.S. PMI came in at 51.7. December's was 52.4. The market expected 52.2. So the manufacturing part in the U.S. still wobbling. The service sector came in at 53.2 against 52.8 the market had expected. Let me just back off here, 52.8. So it was a better number. Let's see if I can move here in the studio. Germany's numbers, now you got it. You're looking at their PMI, 51.1. December was 50.2. Their manufacturing, 45.2. December's 43.7. 54.2 for the service sector versus 52.9. The problem is, as we know, Europe does a lot of business with China. Does that get impacted by all this? Forecasters at the ECB, they're estimating the 2020 real GDP growth at 1.1% and then going up again to 1.4 in 2022. Right now, inflation is forecast at 1.2 and then 1.4 in 2021 and 1.5 in 2022. That is what Ms. Lagarde is saying. There's no they're not able to get that inflation up and going, and she wants to see governments that make up the EU spend more. That's what she's been about there. Market groups, UK composite, 52.4, better than 51.7. You know, they're feeling better about themselves there. 40 million people in China are now under quarantine. I don't know how you quarantine 40 million people. Think of the size of Manhattan. You realize Wawun is bigger than that. And now you're taking it another, fourfold? I've got my doubts that you're going to be able to do this. That's why I think the WHO is right that they have an emergency there. 26 dead, 902 cases. This was just moments ago. Public places shut down. I've explained it. Brexit. Are you aware that Brexit takes place a week from today? Pretty interesting. Democrats in the Senate today likely to wrap up their phase of the impeachment case, this phase of it, not the trial, this phase of it. And unidentified sources by Reuters are saying the U.S. is about to impose on India possibly some tariffs. They want them to buy some more agriculture goods from us. So there's two new fronts the U.S. is picking on. It appears to be Europe and it appears to be India at this point. So we'll see what goes. We'll see if the stock markets stay up. Not used to trading this type of event, SIRS, MERS, and now this type of new, what some people call it, a novel virus. There's many names you can give it. We'll see what it does. Want to remind you, you might find that you need help in the morning catching up with the day's trade, ideas for trading. I give that to my traders. Example, today I got up 4:30. I'm reading all the wires and all. I'm recording about 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, and I'm bringing all this to my traders. They already had it before you're seeing any of this. And then we're opening up charts and going through 40 charts to give you trade ideas in them. Now, what I did do is I started separating my ETF data from my futures charts. So that part I've done. You're getting an end-of-the-day ETF, that the public sees, but the one I started this tape off with, this video, I want to give you free access to it. It costs you nothing. We're not asking you for a credit card or anything. Just call us at 866-973-2077. My staff will get you set up instantly for it. Figure I put these out between 3:30 and 4 p.m. Central Time since the stock market closes at 3, and I'm setting you up for the what-if scenarios with it. And yes, I'll offer specific recommendations and so on. For those of you in my futures want to catch this, we have an introductory price of $7.95 first 30 days. After that, if you want to stay with it, most do, you'll find it's $15, and a lot of people go to the one-year prepaid subscription, $156. They get everything I've got there, and away they go. You can find out more by going to our website. Remember to get the free spider information. Just go to the free offerings. If you want to find out about this video, go up to the research area. It explains it all, but I think you'll find I arm you for the day's trade early in the morning, and it's an interesting way for you to start your day. To get, by the way, to the free offerings, we'll also have a link here. You can get to it that way. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day, and I will talk to you all come Monday. You have a good trading day.